Seniors around the world are experiencing an odd phenomenon. After consuming a single, basic bean prior to 7 a.m., they are becoming stronger, going farther, and even climbing stairs once more. No gym, no pills, just a neglected food that is now supported by cutting-edge research for its ability to rebuild muscle. In just 14 days, this might make all the difference if your legs feel weaker, your balance is wrong, or you're simply sick of feeling exhausted. What's the best part? It's likely that you've passed it 100 times at the store without recognizing its potential. They claim that growing older is normal, and that becoming weaker, slower, and more exhausted is just a natural aspect of aging. What if, however, it isn't the whole truth? What if your everyday struggle to get out of bed, weak knees when you walk, and persistent exhaustion after doing ordinary tasks aren't merely the effects of aging, but rather a quiet illness that suddenly takes away your strength? We refer to it as sarcopenia. Furthermore, it is the scientific word for age-related muscle loss, not merely a fancy medical term. Sarcopenia can begin as early as your 50s, but by the time you're 60 or older, the effects may be too noticeable to ignore, according to the National Institutes of Health. Your arms no longer have the strength to lift or carry even light bags. You realize that ascending stairs requires more work. Your balance seems wrong. And even with proper nutrition and regular exercise, your body simply doesn't recover as quickly as it once did. Why? Because what you put into your body as soon as you wake up is what powers muscle tissue, not just exercise. Additionally, breakfast leaves many seniors lacking in the most important nutrients. This is where a tiny, underappreciated meal can help. It's a straightforward, plant-based source of strength that costs less than $2 per serving and has been demonstrated in recent research to help seniors rebuild their muscles, lower inflammation, and increase their protein synthesis without lifting a single dumbbell. Within 2 weeks, seniors who included this meal in their daily breakfast experienced notable increases in walking speed and muscle mass, according to research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging. Leucine, an amino acid that is known to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, even in bodies that have developed resistance to it, is abundant in it. Additionally, it doesn't overwhelm the kidneys, raise blood sugar, or produce digestive problems that are frequent in older persons, unlike protein powders or pills. Here's what gives it its real power, though. You can do more with this bean than just fuel your muscles. They are awakened by it. When muscle regeneration is at its peak after sleep, it subtly tells your body to start the healing process. Its natural fiber and antioxidants lower low-grade inflammation, which is one of the hidden causes of older folks' poor circulation, delayed recovery, and stiff muscles. It also aids insulin in more effectively delivering nutrients into worn-out muscle cells. Most significantly, it is simple to prepare, doesn't require chewing effort for people with dental problems, and can be eaten with almost any diet, vegetarian, diabetic, or heart-conscious. Please let me know where you're coming from today before we begin. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have, and leave a comment below. Remember to click the subscribe button and enable notifications so you don't miss any of Senior Health's top health advice. And I want to know whether you're with me if you're now watching. If this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments section. If not, type 0. Why then do not all seniors consume it at 7 in the morning? Because the majority of people still believe that getting better requires going to the gym, taking medicine, or giving up, and accepting weakness as a given. However, the body remains intact. All it needs is the proper fuel. The bean is easy, affordable, and well known. It's probably already silently residing on your pantry shelf, just waiting to be transformed into something more than a mere side dish. This is the unassuming black bean. The deep, dark, tiny bean that has long been a staple of traditional diets around the world, not lentils, soy, or chickpeas, is currently gaining attention in clinical nutrition circles for its extraordinary ability to promote muscle regeneration in older adults. Why are black beans so unique? Their entire amino acid profile is the first step. Black beans provide significant quantities of leucine, isoleucine, and valine, three important building blocks needed for muscle regeneration but are lacking in other plant foods. These branch-chain amino acids are identical to those in pricey whey protein supplements, yet black beans naturally contain them without undergoing extensive processing. After 2 weeks, seniors who added just 1 serving of black beans per day experienced quantifiable gains in lower body strength and energy levels, according to a 2022 study published in the Journal of Applied Gerontology. Why? Because black beans provide a special blend of blood sugar management, gut-healing fiber, and muscle-feeding protein. However, muscle is not built on protein alone. The timing is crucial in this situation. Black beans are in perfect harmony with the body's natural circadian cycle when consumed at around 7 a.m. After an overnight fast, this is when muscle tissue is most responsive to fuel. Your cells are primed for repair, your insulin sensitivity is higher, and your absorption of nutrients is sharper. Additionally, black beans help to normalize blood sugar levels. This goes beyond preventing diabetes in elderly. Less oxidative stress that breaks down tissue, less inflammation in the blood arteries supplying your muscles, and more steady energy levels throughout the day are all benefits of stable blood sugar. Clean, consistent strength without any crashes or post-meal tiredness. Magnesium is another secret weapon that black beans deliver. Magnesium, one of the essential minerals for nerve transmission, muscular contraction, and cellular repair, is lacking in around 70% of older persons. Your muscles can spasm, cramp, or remain sore for longer than they should if you don't have it. About 30% of your daily requirements can be met with just half a cup of cooked black beans. Better coordination, less stiffness, and fewer leg cramps at night are the results of this. It takes very little. Half a cup, once daily, as part of your breakfast, ideally warm and mildly seasoned. This one adjustment can affect how your body feels, moves, and wakes up. It can be eaten on toast, with eggs, or in a quick mash with herbs and olive oil. You don't have to know every bit of the science. However, your muscles do. And they're now receiving what they've been requesting after years of silent struggle. What you consume is not the only thing that counts. The way you eat it matters. The world's greatest dish might be on your plate right now. However, the advantages may be lost before they reach your muscles if you consume it in the incorrect form, at the wrong time, or with the wrong nutrients. This is how to do it correctly. How to do it. Timing comes first. After waking up, consume your black beans within half an hour. Your body's insulin reaction is at its peak during this time, allowing nutrients from food to enter muscle cells directly rather of being stored as fat or drained out unused. Black beans signal to your muscles that it's time to rebuild by acting as a mild metabolic switch. You don't have to consume a lot of them. You can activate muscle repair pathways without overtaxing your digestive system with just half a cup of cooked black beans. Poor preparation, not the beans themselves, is usually to blame if you've ever felt bloated or heavy after eating beans. Here's how to get them ready for the most benefit and the least amount of discomfort. If at all feasible, start with dried black beans. Soak them in water with a little baking soda or lemon juice for the entire night. This degrades phytic acid and lectins, which can prevent the absorption of minerals. After that, cook them in water or a low-sodium broth for 45 minutes, or until they are tender. You don't need a pressure cooker. No specialized equipment. Just clean ingredients and patience. Canned black beans can be used if time is of the essence, but make sure to rinse them well under cold water to get rid of excess sodium and additives that might cause inflammation. Add a pinch of turmeric or cumin, which both have anti-inflammatory properties of their own, and a tiny drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. What should I avoid now? Steer clear of mixing sweet breakfast items or processed carbohydrates with black beans. When they are eaten with white toast, jam, pastries, or sugary cereals, the blood sugar stabilizing effects of the beans themselves are negated, blood sugar is raised, and insulin resistance is increased. The outcome? Weariness, irritation, and no advancement. Instead, serve black beans with steamed sweet potatoes, sliced avocado, sautéed spinach or kale, a soft-boiled or poached egg on top, and a slice of whole grain toast. In addition to providing complementary minerals like potassium and vitamin K, which are both essential for bone and muscular health in seniors, these combinations support the entire nutrient profile. Additionally, don't forget to eat breakfast. Particularly as you get older, skipping that first meal doesn't help you lose weight or give your stomach a vacation. It lowers muscle protein synthesis, slows down your metabolism, and increases the likelihood that you will lose lean mass rather than fat. Making black beans your morning meal not only gets your day started, but it also gives your body a fresh start. During the first 3 to 5 days, a subtle alteration begins. It is subtle at first. You discover it requires less effort when you get out of a chair. There is less trembling in your legs. You feel more balanced and steady as you reach for something on a shelf. It's the muscle fibers starting to revive, not a miracle. Muscle protein synthesis is a process that is slowly restarting inside your body. Now, those amino acids, particularly leucine and isoleucine, from the black beans are being absorbed and used. Muscle cells that have been damaged begin to repair. Even slight movement might generate tiny tears in the tissue, which are being mended faster. Additionally, your energy lasts longer throughout the day with fewer mood or strength swings because your blood sugar is controlled. Another change becomes apparent by day 7. You are able to continue walking without stopping. Down the street, perhaps 5 more minutes. Perhaps bringing a couple of extra bags from the vehicle. These are messages, not just moments. Indications that your body is reacting, that rebuilding is still its goal, that even when you almost gave up, it hasn't. Furthermore, this is not merely anecdotal. In a 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older persons who ate a plant-based high-leucine breakfast show notable gains in walking speed and grip strength in less than 2 weeks, even when their exercise levels were unchanged. Participants who ate within an hour of waking up and ingested at least 10 grams of protein and fiber had the best results. Black beans provide all of that and more in half a cup. Many seniors report improved sleep, less leg cramps at night, and improved balance when getting out of bed by day 10. This is partly because potassium and magnesium help the muscles regain their mineral balance. It also results from less inflammation because of antioxidants, like dark bean polyphenols and anthocyanins. You might see the most surprising shift of all by day 14. Self-assurance. Not just mental, but also bodily. You regain confidence in your body. You arrive without reluctance and move without planning each step. Because your core is reactivating, even your posture gets better. This is the power of purposefully feeding your muscles with a food that your body knows and enjoys, rather than with fad supplements. This is the most crucial aspect, though. Keep going. While momentum accumulates over weeks, it takes months for it to compound. There is no remedy in black beans. They serve as a spark, a daily reminder to your body of its intended function. Keep you strong, keep you moving, and keep you steady. Every fire needs fuel to continue burning, even if black beans are the ignition. There's one more food that's as easy, equally inexpensive, and surprisingly underutilized in senior diets to speed up the advantages you've already started to experience, like strength, balance, and prolonged energy. It's eggs. Just actual whole eggs, preferably poached or soft-boiled, eaten with your black beans in the morning. No pricey collagen or protein powder. When combined, they create an almost ideal dietary mix that may be one of the most effective ways for seniors to reverse age-related muscle loss. This is the reason. Despite their remarkable profile, black beans lack two essential components for developing muscle: bioavailable protein and healthy fats. They do, however, provide fiber, minerals, and plant-based amino acids. Both holes are filled by eggs. About 6 grams of complete protein, high in methionine and cysteine, two amino acids your body cannot make on its own, but requires to repair muscle tissue and control inflammation, can be found in a single egg. More significantly, compared to processed powders or red meat, the protein in eggs is quickly and effectively absorbed by aged digestive systems. However, it goes beyond protein. The yolk is a nutritional treasure trove that seniors sorely need, but it is wrongly maligned. Selenium to prevent oxidative muscle damage, lutein and zeaxanthin to support eyesight and depth perception, which are essential for movement confidence and reaction time, vitamin D to support calcium absorption and bone strength, and choline to enhance neuromuscular communication and lower fall risk. According to a 2020 meta-analysis that was published in Nutrition Reviews, older persons who consistently ate eggs, at least 4 times a week, exhibited noticeably higher levels of muscle mass, grip strength, and gait stability than those who abstained from them due to concerns about their cholesterol. The finest part comes next. Even higher outcomes were obtained by those who combined eggs with high-fiber legumes, such as black beans. Why? In order to provide your muscles with a continuous supply of building blocks, rather than a brief rise followed by a collapse, the fiber in the beans slows digestion just enough to produce a consistent flow of blood sugar and amino acids. Additionally, the combination balances insulin levels, promotes intestinal health, and improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, especially A, D, E, and K. What is the perfect combination then? It's easy. 1 or 2 soft-boiled eggs and half a cup of cooked black beans. Sprinkle with sea salt, black pepper, or turmeric, and drizzle with olive oil. Within the first hour of waking, savor it warm. Just effective nutrients that your body can understand. No elaborate recipes or extras. And if you haven't eaten eggs in years because of dietary restrictions or concerns about cholesterol, it could be time to give them another go, because what was once considered harmful might suddenly be your strongest ally. It's time to activate your body after you fed it. Your muscles have been primed with the nutrients they require by the black beans and eggs you just ate for breakfast. But your body needs one more signal, movement, to get those nutrients to the areas where they are most required. 10 minutes of mild, focused motion, not strenuous workout or weightlifting, tells your nervous system that we're rebuilding and that we're back in business. This is what the science has to say. A 2021 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that older persons who engaged in little exercise within 30 minutes of eating a high-protein meal had much higher muscle uptake of amino acids than those who stayed inactive. The goal is not to burn calories. It involves unlocking the cellular gates that facilitate effective nutrition absorption. Blood flow increases with even a small amount of movement. Muscle fibers can contract and stretch. Nerve endings that have been silent for too long receive signals from your brain. Muscle protein synthesis, which is already accelerated by the nutrients in your food, is initiated by this spike. Movement requires little effort and functions similarly to a key turning in a lock. Try this exercise in the comfort of your own home. Swing your arms softly while marching in place for 60 seconds. Arms rotate in both forward and backward directions for 30 seconds each. Leg extensions while seated. Sitting, raise 1 foot at a time. After 3 seconds of holding, release. Perform 10 per leg. Push-ups against a wall standing. Step back, place your hands on the wall, and then slowly lower your body towards the wall. Perform 8 to 10 repetitions. Stepping from side to side. Take little steps to the left and right while maintaining your equilibrium. A minute. To unwind and indicate the conclusion of the action, finish with shoulder and neck rolls. This exercise improves neuromuscular activation, circulation, and balance without increasing the chance of strain or falls. Most importantly, it strengthens habits. After your morning meal, your body begins to anticipate this surge of movement, establishing an easy-to-maintain routine. A modified version can also be performed by seniors who have joint pain or limited mobility. Perform the exercises while seated. Reduce your speed. Pay more attention to range of motion than rapidity. In order for your muscles to remember how to react, it is important that you use them while they are being fed. And the advantages extend well beyond physical prowess. Light post-meal activity has been linked to improvements in mood modulation, insulin sensitivity, and digestion in seniors. This translates into greater sleep at night, higher energy throughout the day, and fewer sugar crashes. Therefore, don't put off getting moving until you feel powerful. Strength will follow if you take action today. You've given your body fuel. You made a deliberate move. But sometimes, even when you're doing everything correctly, the silent errors are working against you, and you don't get the outcomes you want. These mistakes aren't readily apparent. These are minor daily routines that, without your knowledge, gradually erode your muscles, interfere with your recuperation, and reverse your development. First mistake: not eating, particularly breakfast. Many elderly people think that eating less will keep them healthier. However, your body doesn't burn fat when you skip breakfast. Muscle is burned. Muscles are in a catabolic state after an overnight fast, which means they are metabolizing tissue to produce energy. If you don't eat something high in protein as soon as you wake up, your body will keep breaking down lean mass, which will cause weakness and exhaustion more quickly. Eggs and black beans at 7 a.m. are more than just food. They serve as a shield. The second error: depending more on multivitamins than on actual meals. The majority of over-the-counter multivitamins are poorly absorbed by aging bodies, particularly when taken without fat or on an empty stomach, despite the common misconception that a pill may fill nutritional shortages. Even worse, they provide a fictitious sense of safety. Nutrients are delivered by real foods like beans, eggs, and leafy greens in a form that your body can instantly absorb and utilize. Your plate should be supported with supplements, not replaced. The third error: extended durations of uninterrupted sitting. Sitting for hours after exercising in the morning causes blood flow to stagnate and signals your muscles to go inactive. This condition, known as sitting illness, is one of the main causes of muscular atrophy in those over 60. The remedy? Put a timer on. Take a few steps, stand, or stretch every 30 to 45 minutes. Muscle fibers remain responsive and active all day long because to this micro-movement. The fourth error: eating after midnight. Heavy meals consumed late at night disrupt the body's ability to restore itself as you sleep. Your body must focus its attention on healing rather than digestion. Eating too soon before bed causes inflammation, interferes with your sleep cycle, and hinders your body's capacity to repair muscle overnight. Aim for 2 to 3 hours before bed to finish your last meal. Allow your body to heal itself as best it can. The fifth mistake: underhydration. Water makes up 75% of muscles. Dehydration, even mild, can weaken muscles, cause cramps, and delay healing. However, a lot of elderly people refrain from drinking too much water because they are afraid of frequent restroom breaks. In actuality, the secret is to drink tiny portions throughout the day, rather than chugging. For improved absorption and mineral balance, add a dash of lemon juice or a pinch of sea salt. What if power remained, just waiting to be recalled? What if your body is only waiting for you to feed it, move it, and trust it once more? We've been told for years that getting older means losing our freedom, having less energy, and having deteriorating muscles. However, your body is listening right now, right now. If you're watching right now, I want to know that you're with me. Perhaps that story was never yours in the first place. If this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments section. If not, type 0. "I'm not done yet" is the message conveyed by every bite, step, and decision. Ask yourself, what else have I accepted as inevitable when it never really was? Before returning to your daily schedule. Because if 10 minutes of silence and a $2 bean can help you regain your strength in just 14 days, just think of what the next 14 days